And go.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Christy.
And we're from What Happened on the Backstreet, a blog you might have read. And this is a new thing for us, so bear with us.
We're really concert deprived, if you can't tell.
we're really each other deprived. If you don't know, I'm in Nashville and Christy's in New Jersey. And we haven't seen each other in person in over a year. So a lot has changed. I know. So this is how we're seeing each other with you. If you're watching this, if you're listening, then we're sorry. Anyway, so what we plan on doing with these episodes is starting off talking about the Backstreet Boys and what they have going on as a group and individually. Obviously, right now, there's not a lot as a group, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be in the future, hopefully.
If not, we always have this, right?
Yeah. If not, we could just make up some stuff and like look at our background. But as of right now, what DNA Tour starts is supposed to restart in April or May, early May. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen, considering Nick has a baby due at the end of May or at the end of April, and he would have to quarantine for 2 weeks. It just seems like a lot. So I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. As of right now, everything is still going as scheduled. But it'll be interesting to see if they reschedule the whole tour or just, the first half or what, because I don't see it happening.
We'll see. I could potentially see solo stuff happening because it's like smaller venues and stuff, but I don't know if anybody's ready for that.
Yeah, and we'll get into that when we talk about each individual boy. Anyway, so let's start. That's all for the group. They really don't have anything going on. What's so funny?
I don't know.
So let's start with Christy's favorite.
I just keep looking at our backgrounds.
Christy's really Backstreet Boy deprived because she's had a baby, so she doesn't get to see them often, even in pictures.
No.
Unless she's rewatching our concert videos and crying about it. Anyway, you want to start with Nick so you feel better?
No, you start. I don't know what's going on.
I know, I'm going to start. I'm saying I could start with Nick if you want to start.
As long as you start, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to start. I'm just saying, never mind. This is why I don't know why people would listen to us. Okay. I'm real confused. Anyway, so Nick, I don't know what he's doing. He had Pop Kid Nick on Twitch. I think his last video was around November, which makes sense because now we know that's when they found out that they were having a third baby. So that put a hold on thing, I'm assuming. But
that threw a wrench in things.
Yeah. So he keeps saying in Instagram Live that he's going to come back. I don't know when. I don't know if. I think
hopefully he comes back with pancakes.
Really though, I don't know why his Twitch channel just doesn't turn into like a cooking tutorial. I think the people would love that. But he did Masked Singer, and that right around the same time he released 80s Movies. And
such a good song.
I liked it. There's mixed reviews, I feel like.
Oh, I love it so much.
No, I feel like
I would admit if I did not like it, but I really do like it.
Yeah, and I was surprised about how much I liked it.
Is he?
Barking. It's not me, it's her. Anyway, So you have the single, and then I think he was going to release more music, but obviously he's got a lot going on with his personal life. But I would love to see more solo Nick in the future. I'm hoping that if Backstreet does, postpone their tour, that we do get some solo stuff from Nick sometime this year.
I know this goes without saying that solo Nick is my favorite, but I just had to put that in there.
Yeah. Well,
and that is all I will say.
She was actually brought on to What Happened because she was following Nick around the East Coast on tour.
Those days are over, but that's besides the point.
I don't know. You're wild.
I have responsibilities now. Or something like that.
You have responsibilities until Nick goes back on tour. Then we'll see.
Well, at least my child would see me for a good year and a half, 2 years before that.
Yeah, at least she knows what you look like now. So it's like, it's fine.
All good.
Just tell her you're on tour. That's what the Backstreet Boys do.
Or maybe by the time he goes on tour, she'll be old enough to come with me.
Yes.
Who knows?
Yes. Isn't that what people have kids for, to bring them on tour?
That's what I had one for. I don't know. No kidding.
Yeah, I gotta get in on that. Just kidding. I'll use yours. Anyway, so I think the hope is that he releases new music. I know he was trying to release another single by Valentine's Day, but that didn't pan out. I'm assuming, considering it's 2 days post Valentine's Day. If you're listening to this, it's 2 days after Valentine's Day, and
currently
there's no new music from Nick Carter. So I'm assuming that was a pipe dream. But he's rescheduling his looped calls for this week. The ones that he had started around Christmas, and some people couldn't make it for the rescheduled date. So they have.
Where'd your head go?
Sorry, I had to get the dog. They have another rescheduled date this week.
Oh, that's good.
Hopefully, we'll get some fans who can wheedle some things out of him.
And who can post their videos because they're fantastic to watch.
Yes. Gosh, you guys, if you've done looped videos, please post them because we love watching them. It's just like, I think we're so hard up for like concert like vibes that watching other people's is like exciting to me.
It is. I just feel like there's always something funny that happens in them, whether it's intentional or not.
Right. It's just so,
and this is saying with my own as well. It's just hysterical to watch.
Christy hung up on Nick Carter during her loop call because she tried to take a screenshot and she hung up on him instead.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that was fun.
So I feel like that's all that Nick has going on, which is a lot, and I feel like he is probably the most active while they're off on break or whatever we want to call this. Quarantine life. No concert, quarantine life.
I'm at a concert right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Start screaming in the middle.
This reminds me of that time when I was in 4th grade and I used to pretend I was at concert.
What?
Watching Homecoming, duh. You know that.
That wasn't 4th grade. That was like 2 years ago when it was in your living room.
I was going to say, that was reenacted 2 years ago.
Christy was 8 months pregnant and dancing in front of the...
That was 2 years ago, was it? No.
Yeah.
No, it was September 2019.
Well, 2019 and 2021, and just go with me here.
A year and a half.
Yeah. Anyway, regardless, you were 8 months pregnant, acting like a fool to the homecoming concert.
Well, I'm not going to stop acting like a fool just because I'm pregnant. That doesn't happen.
Just like you won't stop going to Nick concerts just because you have a baby.
Exactly.
Anyway, moving on from Nick. AJ, I guess, is the second one that has the most going on, not going on.
Trying to have things going on.
Yeah, like his again, Valentine's Day was when people were supposed to get his nail polish delivered. It was like if you pre-ordered the nail polish, his Ava Dean beauty line, it was supposed to be delivered by Valentine's Day, and people still have not gotten it. However, I guess people received an email like a week or so ago about it, saying that it was a little bit delayed.
Are we posting this today?
I don't know why.
Because the timing is going to matter. Like,
we're telling people we're doing this 2 days after Valentine's Day, so whenever they watch it, it's up to them.
Okay.
Asking the important questions here.
I'm just saying, if you're posting it in like 5 days, you can't say last week because it would be like longer than that.
I'm saying Valentine's Day, and I'm saying it's 2 days after Valentine's Day, and people haven't gotten their nail polish. So do your math.
Okay. We're posting
last week. People, you're so anal. You should be a Kevin fan.
No, he scares me.
I know. It's probably because you're just like him.
Probably.
You're like Nick. Anyway.
Okay.
So nail
we
polish.
digress.
Yeah, we do that a lot. Nail polish, nobody has it. There's 4 basic colors and a top coat and a base coat, and nobody has any of it.
Any of them.
At the time of this recording. If you have heard anything else,
which is 2 days after Valentine's Day.
Yeah. To be clear, Christy's real worried about you guys knowing that. Anyway, so the colors are basic colors, and I feel like they're good to have for any base coat. I'm not into the basic polishes, but it sounds like how they're made is it's 5-free, which means that they're really thinking about the environment when they make them, and like they're not toxic and stuff like that. So hopefully they're good and they can expand into different colors, and glitters is what I wanted, obviously.
Okay, I just have to say something right now.
What?
They heard me.
Well,
wait, hold on. I can't. Because I have the background on.
Is it the coming home?
Yeah, it's a homecoming tweet that just got tweeted right now.
God. That's the weirdest.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not taking my background off, but anyway, everybody will know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, mystery lady, you got something I like.
Yeah. You want to tell them to check it?
Maybe they're talking about me.
Check the Backstreet Boys Instagram post 2 days after Valentine's Day. That's what Christy's talking about. 2021.
At 3:41 Eastern Standard Time.
So let's just pause to tell everybody that Christy can't multitask, so I don't know why she has her phone in front of her.
It's on silent, at least.
Yeah.
I just saw the homecoming picture and I had to bring it up. Yeah. Okay.
That is ironic.
Nail polish. I feel like some right now.
Well, doesn't matter if you ordered it from AJ, you wouldn't have it.
Right. I wouldn't have had it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but his business partner is Josh, who you are a big fan of.
Love him.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
So yeah, his security and his BFF, Josh. And so I hope that pans out for them, because I would love to have a new nail polish line that I love.
They would need to make some holographic nail polish for you.
Give me some hollow.
And colorless nail polish for me.
Yeah, well, they kind of already have that, I feel like.
Clearly, I know what I'm talking about.
I guess they have black, red, and like a lilac and like a lavender. Or a blue. It's something in that family.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there's a barking dog. She's allowed in this room.
Izzy, it's your first Backstreet Boys concert.
Yay! They need to start allowing dogs to VIP.
Right.
They allow people's kids.
I need to get my water.
My God, she just left me. Wow.
Here I am.
Wow. Why have Pop Kid Nick when you can have Christy? Same content.
Going off on tangents equally.
Yeah. You want to go get a guitar and play a song? Oh my God. Ouch. Oh my God.
There's like 5 guitars in the background. You just can't
see
them.
Oh my God. You and Nick. I can't.
Okay. It's going back now.
What? You don't want to play a song? Sorry, guys. This happens a lot.
Back. Okay. AJ.
Anyway, back to AJ and his lack of polish. We don't have polish. The end. Anyway.
Hopefully we will soon.
AJ is also still talking about his solo project. Number 319 that we haven't heard. So who knows when it's going to come out. He also said he was going to release something in January and that people were going to talk about it. And he already had a video concept and already had like a lot in mind for it. And then we didn't get it. So I don't know what's going on. And obviously there's a lot of stuff going on with COVID and with, you know, what's happening in LA and like what they're allowed to do and all of that mess. But still.
I hope we hear music soon because I really like AJ's songs.
Yeah, and like he did release that first album, Have It All or whatever, that you could only get in certain countries. And it was really good. I actually bought a copy for one of my friends and she really loved it. What we heard on the cruise wasn't bad, but he scrapped the country idea. No. Also, though, I liked Mr. A. But no, he played a lot of the country album on the cruise, and he did a lot for the country album, and then he scrapped all of that. Even though it was really good, I thought, a lot of it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah. So hopefully we hear something from him soon, because I do think that he is good at it, and I think that his solo tours would be great. Because he's really good at being a one-man show, but I just the follow through. Rochelle did tweet the other day that like she's frustrated too, and it's coming, but he's a perfectionist, and so we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully
you could do it, AJ.
We'll cheer you on. We'll buy anything. Yeah, this is a time to strike. Like, if anybody wants to go solo right now, like, we will eat it up. I don't care if I don't even like
just
you.
Just release anything. We don't care.
Yeah, like, this is a good time. This is a good time. Who else is next? Are we done with AJ?
I thought you were going to be like, who else is in the band?
No, that's you. That's you who refers to them as Nick and the other guys.
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I like Howie too.
Yes. When it's convenient, you like Howie.
Let's go to Howie. That was my segue into Howie.
I thought you were like pointing to him in your background, like, let's go now.
No, he's over there.
I didn't know. I don't know these guys. I don't remember what they look like, except for Pancake Daddy. I know what he looks like. Howie. Howie had some cameos going on, and he does them for charity. So I feel like that's really cool of him to do. But
yeah, that's really nice.
He takes them on and off, and I think last I checked, he wasn't doing them anymore. But the last
why do they do that?
I don't know. The last one he was doing was for Habitat for Humanity, and I think he probably raised a good bit of money because his like cameos started out at like I think 150, and I think they went up to 300 by the time he was done. And all of that money went to Habitat for Humanity. So I think that's really cool. I wish other ones would do the cameos, but then I get why they don't. But then the loop calls.
I like loops better personally.
Yeah, me
but
too.
Cameos are cool too.
Yeah, cameos are a fun way, I feel like, to gift people things.
I was just gonna say that, of course.
Yeah. But looped calls, obviously there's more involved and there's more that can go wrong because they can't do them on their own time, you know? So I feel like there's like a give and take with both. I feel like obviously there's an interaction aspect with loops that you don't get with cameo. But there's also like loop in general costs more to do.
Howie's cost more as a cameo, right?
How much was the loop?
You think I looked at the price?
Wait, maybe the looped was $150. But it didn't go to
I don't know.
charity,
Are the cameos? So... Whatever.
Are the cameos what?
Longer, I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah, they might be. And you could pay them to say whatever you want them to say. You can feel better about yourself. Anyway,
True.
So that's all Howie. I think Howie's got some real estate situations going on always. But he seems to just be
I want more
enjoying his
Howie
life.
solo music.
Totally.
I need 100 Kisses Part 2. What happened?
I was listening. I think somebody's in my house.
That's not creepy or anything.
It's fine. Whatever. Pick what they want. Anyway. So really though, who else is left? Kevin and Brian?
Yeah.
I forgot Brian. And that wasn't intentional. I have no hard feelings. Brian is at home, obviously, doing stuff with Bailey. Like he keeps popping up every now and then, like in interviews and whatnot. Bailey has a thing on March 17th that is selling virtual tickets. And I think it's like $25. So that's not bad if you
and
are
it's in
available.
person too, right? But it's sold out.
It's in person, but it's sold out in person because they have very limited seating for social distancing and whatnot. But yeah, they have but virtual, I guess, they don't sell out at all. So if you're looking for something to do on St. Patrick's Day because you can't go to a bar because they're closed, maybe by March 17th they'll be open, but maybe not. Anyway, you could go see Bailey online or whatever. Anyway, that's really all that's going on, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping, I don't know what's going to go on this year. Like, I am really curious about if they'll reschedule tour or they'll just refund people. I know there are a lot of people on Twitter that are like, I would rather just like them scrap the tour and just go back to Vegas.
Yeah.
I get, and Vegas was fun, and it was like kind of like an all-inclusive resort situation, and you could see them back to back. However, I also get that probably 60% of Backstreet fans are worldwide, and it's a lot more costly for them to travel to Vegas.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, is anybody even going to be able to travel here?
I know.
Or are they even going to be able to travel there?
Right.
So,
right. Yeah, I totally get your sentiment.
I'd rather them just be, if nobody can go out of the country anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? Like,
yeah, but
I get why they're waiting, but also with people's money and stuff, they're holding on to people's money.
I know.
Well,
and
there
are some people
on to people's money. Shocking.
Right. Yeah. We're gonna have a COVID convenience fee by the time every concert comes back. But I get where people are like, well, I could use the money better if I had it refunded. But then some people are like, well, I really got the tickets that I wanted.
Right.
So like, I don't want to give them up. I get both sides. And
it was obviously for us, well, me, impossible to get the tickets I wanted anyway. So I never got any tickets. So I guess it worked out for now.
We've got tickets. You didn't get to any?
No.
I thought you bought them to some.
No, it was like impossible. And then they were like 500, 1,000 crazy amounts of dollars resale from, well, no, not preferred or whatever they call them, from Ticketmaster.
Yeah. That platinum, whatever.
Oh yeah,
platinum bullshit is what it is. Yeah. Well,
but hey, at least Ticketmaster doesn't have my money right now.
Right. I have tickets.
Yet, I should say.
I have tickets for the one in Kentucky because I was like, yeah, that's gonna be in the middle of July and it's in an arena and I don't have to be outside. And now it's like it's rescheduled for September, and I'm like, I don't really care, but whatever. But also, I feel so weird having these tickets and like I don't know what's gonna happen with them. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't know when the date is. You know how like you kind of plan around concert dates and like when you're going and what you're doing and whatever. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like I have no idea when I'm going to like I don't even know when my scheduled dates are for. But it's such
right now it honestly doesn't matter.
Right. I know more like obviously if they come to New Jersey I'm coming with you, and I know those dates. But like I'm not even like
I don't even know those dates honestly. Because
it's like July 7th.
I will not look until they announce that it's happening.
Yeah. I know, and it makes me so. I feel like a lot of people, like it's getting to a lot of people, the fact that everything's so up in the air.
Well, because now we're like, how far into this, and it's like there's no like exit plan with a date or whatever.
Right, and I think everybody's kind of scared to make the first move. Everybody's scared to be the first band back on tour and the first one to put an arena, and I get it, and it's a lot different here than it is there. Because Nashville's Music City, they really couldn't just not have music. Or venues, like the smaller venues would close. So they are socially distancing. But these concerts and arenas that have already sold tickets, that's a lot harder.
Yeah.
It's almost like everybody needs to refund tickets and then just resell. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody just needs to start over. And if you want to not sell all the tickets, then you don't sell. But then, like, what happens with DNA Circle? Like, that is so weird to think about. Like, do you just, what?
I don't know, man.
Like, do you just get rid of the circle? And, like.
Well, no. So I do know this from the seating charts. The new ones don't have circle.
Yeah,
or
I do remember
yours
that.
did because it was in an arena or something like that. But then like all the other ones, because they're smaller. They're smaller amphitheaters. It said they just had like a catwalk with like a diamond or whatever.
Yeah, but there were some that sold like a pit, like they did in the World Like This tour.
Oh.
Like I know.
Oh,
I think
yeah. Camden had that one.
There's a bunch that have different ones, but in general, like when you have GA, like, is that a thing anymore?
I hope to God not. Not because of COVID, but because of my age.
Right? Like some of these things, I'm like, yeah, if we don't do that anymore, that would be great.
Yeah, right.
If I could have space to put my purse instead of people beside me, that would be awesome. Thank you. I know, like I'm curious about like how, if VIP is even offered, or like meet and greets are even offered, what that would look like, or how long it would take to get back to what it was.
I'm just having like flashbacks of the barricade times, and I'm just getting like,
I never did barricade times. Like I never did VIP when they had the barricades, but I heard
I'll take a barricade over nothing, but like,
Can you imagine if you had to walk in and you're like,
I will be so
and you have to have 6 feet between you. And you just stand there and wait.
Stop.
And you're like shouting at them.
Like in Disney, how they're having the characters like stand like in the room, and you're just like, you take a selfie from like how we are right now.
Right. Well, I may like that angle though.
Right.
Like at least it would look different.
In all seriousness.
Yeah, like look at us. It'd be great. It'd be so cute. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine. Just let me see them.
No,
just
but seriously.
Sing the song.
Okay. Can I say what I want to say now?
Yes, God.
I was going to say, in all seriousness, I'll be very upset if I never get to hug a Backstreet Boy again in my entire life.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think it'll be not ever. I just don't think that it'll be anytime soon.
And that's being said with being grateful that we even get that experience to begin with, because I understand a lot of people don't. However, I just love it so much.
Yeah, and like I said, like like you are way more of a VIP enthusiast than I am. But but I would miss it. I would miss that interaction. But then again, like I'm like, well, if you can't like touch in the meet and greet, can you like touch hands on a stage? I don't know. The whole thing feels like so plastic, and it's just very curious how that's gonna happen. So we'll see, I guess.
Only time will tell.
A moment of silence for the morning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, only time will tell, but I am really curious. And like I do think that it brought a lot of, not for everybody, because I have seen some people that not changed at all, but I do think it brought about a lot of appreciation for things.
I agree.
That we just take as a given when we go to concerts. And now it's kind of like, oh, like, I'm just curious about how it's going to play into being a fan. Like, is that going to make people not want to go? Or like, you know what I mean?
Well, I do. I think just like the whole reason why, well, not the whole reason why, but one of the main reasons why a lot of people, including myself, love the Backstreet Boys, especially, is because they are so interactive and they give so much of themselves, and like there's just a special relationship. I've seen so many performers, I will not mention names, in concert where it's just like they don't interact with the fans at all, and they just stand on the stage and sing, and I'm like, I love your music and whatever, but like I'm never paying to go see you again, because like what is the point?
Right.
So
yes, exactly.
If it turns into that, I'm not gonna not love them anymore, but like it's gonna be sad.
Well, and I think it'll be sad for them. Like I am talking about in terms of fans, but I also think it would be really hard for them to perform and like not reach out. You know what I mean? They're so used to it. And we, not we, Nashville, the Grand Ole Opry has been back for a little bit. And like they're socially distanced on stage and, you know, in the audience or whatever. But it was so funny. One of the singers, I think it was Kelsey Ballerini, she's so used to like putting her back against her guitar player. She did it the other day and she like freaked out because she's like, oh my gosh, I forgot we're not supposed to touch. And so like even the Backstreet Boys, like, I don't know, like, did they have to be socially distant? Like, I'm so confused about how this is gonna go. My hope is that like they eventually, like if they do postpone tour and they don't do anything, they eventually get together toward the end of summer and record a Christmas album and do some things around Christmas. Because I do think that
I could see that
things
happening.
will be better around the fall. Fingers crossed.
I mean, listen, things are already starting up again anyway in small quantities. But like I said before, like, how long is this going to go on? Like the rest of our lives? Like,
I know.
You gotta start doing stuff.
I know. But like, that's what I'm saying. I think the experts or whoever are saying that most things will be fully open by fall if things keep going like they are right now. So I'm hoping that they get their act together and do a Christmas album, and then nothing else.
Yeah, and there's no reason why they can't get together and record, like you said, or do something
then, like, I feel like
that, or like a virtual concert, maybe.
Right.
In the meantime.
Right.
Acoustic concert. Like,
yes. Stop.
Even if they're not in the same place, maybe they can be like somehow.
Yeah.
Separately.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. There are options.
If they all get tested and they're all together, I wish they would go back like to a London house like they did for In a World Like This and just bang it out. But even that, like I said,
they can't go into London right now.
Well, not London, but like they can get a cabin in the mountains.
I'm kidding.
I know of one. But no, I was gonna say something. Oh, I feel like if they do Christmas stuff, it could be in a smaller venue anyway. Or I don't know, we'll see. But I have high hopes for the end of the year. I just don't see them not doing anything for another year because I feel like it's against their, like, they're going to get antsy eventually. And they're going to want more money.
Yeah.
It's nothing else.
Great.
So that's that. And we can only hope. But I do, like, a lot of people, like I asked the other day on Twitter, like, how people are feeling. And a lot of people are, like, getting depressed. And I feel like it's because they don't think that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, that's the hard part too. It's like there is no end in sight. I mean, there is, but it's not like
not everybody's on the same page
but when
about it.
And like, you know, it's something that's such a large part of people's lives. It's a large part of their lives. It is their livelihood, and then it's a large part of our lives because it's something that we love to do, and it's just been like taken away from all of us. So it's hard.
Right. And not to mention like the crew. You've got management, you've got crew who don't, what are they going to do? You know what I mean? Like they got to do something. And so that's hard. By the way, if you haven't heard, what happens with the Backstreet?
Nice segue.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to. What happens with the Backstreet has a shop where we're creating t-shirts and hoodies and makeup bags and things like that. For fun. But all of the money that is made from those items goes directly to crew members that are out of work right now due to COVID-19. And we are specifically putting it into hands of individuals that we know. So far, we've almost
related to the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. And or the companies that they work for or work for them and whatnot. So far we've raised almost $1,000. We may have exceeded that by now, but fingers crossed that it keeps going, and we will keep going as long as you guys keep buying it. So help us out. Find something you like. Gift people. People got birthdays in quarantine. But
it's really cute stuff, if I do say so myself. I actually had to stop buying it because I was just buying all of it, and I was like, okay,
a lot of it.
Gotta
stop. But if there is anything that you would like,
maybe I'll wear something from the collection next time.
Yes, and we can advertise. But if you see anything that you like or like a good idea or whatever, let us know. We are taking as customized as we can.
I have to say something though. Doesn't it like it's a certain design for a certain amount of time or a certain amount of people buying it, and then it like goes into a new one?
Some of them are limited edition. If you really wanted something and you missed out on something, we can still do it. We do run promo codes on Twitter and Instagram sometimes, so keep an eye out if you see something you like. But we're pretty flexible, and if you're interested in it, I will make it happen for you. We're just trying to raise money for the people that we love. So there's that. And this is all new to us. It's not even a podcast. I don't even know what we're doing. We're just telling you what's happening on the back.
We're just flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah. But we would like to keep it going. So we'll keep doing updates. But if there's anything specifically that you want to hear from us about past experiences, about our opinions on certain things or anything like that, even if you want us just to talk in general about like our situations, like I feel like we've never really introduced ourselves on the blog in general. I know we've shared some of our experiences, but not a lot. If you're interested in hearing any of that, let us know.
Hit us up.
Yeah, if you want to play 20 questions, if you guys want to submit questions, I am down within reason. But I think that is, do you have anything else to say?
No, but did we touch on Kevin? We forgot Kevin!
Yeah, we didn't forget Kevin. Kevin left and came back, so we are allowed to forget him for a minute because it's rude. It's rude to leave and come back. Anyway, Kevin's not doing anything. Kevin's like hanging out.
Remember when they couldn't find Kevin on the cruise?
Oh my god. Yes.
That's what this was like.
Why can Nick never find Kevin? So I don't know if we talked about that. Well, we didn't talk about this because this is the first episode, but Kevin and Nick's Instagram live before the Super Bowl was the best thing I've seen in my life. Like, it is the best thing on Instagram live. But the fact that Kevin was supposed to go live and invite Nick.
Could never find Kevin.
Nick went live and he's like, Kevin stood me up. Kevin did this. Where's Kevin? And like everybody's watching Kevin like struggle to invite Nick because Kevin never goes on Instagram live. And so he's like, where you at, brother? I can't find you. I'm waiting on you. And he's like trying to make small talk with Sam. And he's like reading the screen. So I go to Nick's and Nick's like, Kevin stood me up. And I go back to Kevin's and Kevin's like has his phone facing the ceiling and we see a lamp. Like, and finally they hooked up and like Nick's like, I thought you stood me up. And Kevin's like, I was right here. It was the wildest thing. And then they were supposedly do like whoever lost was supposed to like think of a bet that the other one had to do, but been 2 weeks and nothing's happened.
It's after Valentine's Day and nothing.
Yeah, another Valentine's Day thing that did not happen. My God. Backstreet Boys are big old liars on Valentine's Day. But isn't everybody?
All right.
So Kevin's just like hanging out in the mountains mostly, I think. Shake a tree.
Being
Kevin might
chill.
fall out. Yeah, just being, he's like so chill. He like is a coconut or something. I don't know.
He's so chill but scary at the same time.
He's not. Christy's scared of Kevin because he has rules and boundaries. I love Kevin. Kevin was my first favorite when I was in 4th grade because he looked like he had his act together. And I was right.
Kevin's bus is my favorite.
I still love him. Kevin.
For those of you who don't know, Kevin's bus looks like
yeah. Me and Christy were parked by their buses in New Jersey for the DNA concert, and we were looking and we're like, whose bus is that? Kevin's tour bus literally looks like it should have hydraulics. Like
it's like the color of your shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, I
with like lights all around it.
Yeah. And it had like a doormat outside. Like it was nice.
Old school, like.
Yeah. It was like I wanted to get on that bus. Like that's a good bus. Had smoke coming out of the windows.
Snoop Dogg is blasting music out the window.
Yeah. Oh my god. So funny. So
okay.
Yeah, that's what Kevin's doing.
Now that we've encompassed all of the Backstreet Boys.
Whoops. Anyway, so I think that is good enough for our first episode. Let us know what you think.
Are we gonna do a goodbye greeting or whatever it's called?
I feel like we should, but we don't know. What were we gonna say? Oh yeah, we love Gossip Girl. Okay, you do that part, and I'll do the other part.
Okay. XOXO.
Backstreet Girls. Bye.